DHS Secretary Kristi Noem making her first trip to the border since she was confirmed yesterday.
And Lawrence was with her as she was surveying the Del Rio, Texas area.
See, Lawrence, I could have walked with the horse like you did at the end there. That would have been cool, right? As if I just got off. But go ahead, Lawrence. Tell me about your interview.
I'll teach you next time, Bri. It was a promise made, a promise kept to restore the confidence of the men and women in green, the Border Patrol. Yesterday, we had the opportunity to talk with the Secretary. Here's a little bit of it.
Tell me what you want and we'll get it done. Is it going all right? Have you seen much for activities since you've been? We can fix that easy.
So, Madam Secretary, you just had the opportunity to ride with some of the mounted unit of the Border Patrol. Why was this important to do?
We did. Well, actually, some of the agents we rode with today were the ones that were falsely accused of whipping those Haitian migrants.
Right.
So to ride with them today and have them know that their leadership has their back, I think is critically important. You know, the last leadership team at DHS and Mayorkas, he rode over them. I think it's important today that they know I ride with them.
One of the things I noticed that you asked a lot of them what their concerns were, what type of equipment they needed, what technology do they need, how can you get government out of the way so they can be more effective at their job.
The hundreds of billions of dollars this country spends, and we're not giving our law enforcement the tools they need to be successful. These guys need more assets for their horse patrol program. They'd like to be able to train their agents more to be more nimble. You know, I was up in Vermont yesterday. Those guys wanted snow tires. For God's sakes, they're in Vermont in the middle of the wintertime. They can't get snow tires on their vehicles. Talking to some of the investigators within ICE, and they need their thermals so they can operate at night and truly see what's going on.
They're going to know that you have their back.
Yeah, they're gonna know that they've got a leadership team that's listening to them. So they've got some insight that will help me do a better job making sure we're keeping America safe and fulfilling what President Trump has promised.
I'm seeing a difference in the morale already. Smiles on faces.
They tell me that. They tell me they're happier because they get to do their job. You know, can you imagine signing up to be in the Border Patrol and then being assigned to process and help people come into this country illegally? That's what they've been doing. Now they're back at their duty stations. They're enforcing the law. They're thrilled. So, listen, we need more help. More people want to join the Border Patrol, want to join ICE, be a part of Homeland Security. Literally, the mission of the agency is to keep America safe and to do so with honor and integrity. And that's what we're going to do every day.
Today, you also deputize the Texas National Guard as well, right? Why is that important?
Well, so now these National Guard members that are down here, they have full authority. They can, before I think they felt like they were facilitating the illegal immigration because they didn't have the authority to arrest and detain those that were breaking the law. Now they're fully deputized. They can go out there and get the bad guys and make sure that they're prosecuting them.
So, Madam Secretary, we've seen the border from the land on horseback. I think it's time to go on the bird and see what's happening in the sky.
I'm in. I'll
Let's
follow.
do it.
You bet.
You can see right here, this is the wall that hasn't been completed down there. You see some of that, some of the stuff was sold off in the past administration. That tall wall that's in front is what they call the Trump wall from the past administration. They stopped construction. And you can see that's the river right there, Rio Grande. You see the boats out there patrolling.
There you can see the river border, the buoys.
Another deterrent for people crossing the border.
Yeah, all these are new.
How long have you been in?
27 years for me. The last 4 years have been kind of tough on us.
Yeah, I can tell that the morale's already been boosted. See it on the faces of the guys. It's been a while since I've seen some smiles.
I'm just glad I got to finish on a good note.
So, guys, I was talking with some of the boys. Probably the highlight was talking with those gentlemen that were accused of whipping the Haitian migrants. I've talked with a lot of their wives over the years, and they told me their stories and all that, but the Biden administration restricted those horsemen from telling their story. And to see the look on their faces now, totally different in this administration. One of them actually had a joke for me. They watch the show every morning, and he said, I said, you know, I can tell a difference with the look on your faces. And he goes, we watch y'all every morning. We see a different look on y'all faces as well. It's just unity in the country right now.
You know,
Lawrence,
Lawrence,
is there a sense of when they're going to start putting the wall back together? I mean, we know they stopped the selling off of the wall, but when are we going to fill those gaps? Do you know?
No, so some of actually a lot of the portions of the wall that's here, they still have the equipment. They got to get the rest of the technology and get those construction workers back. So it's going to take some time to get that done. But, you know, a lot of my administration sources say within the next 2 months or so, they should start back that construction.
They also, that's part of the reconciliation package too. Once that's passed by
Correct.
Congress, then they'll have the money to continue that.
excellent work out there, Lawrence. Very, very nicely done. He's going to be there for another 90 minutes. Thank you, sir.
Lawrence. Thanks for giving up your weekend to bring us that. That's so great.